Afternoon, everybody. I have written a newsletter for the end of the half term, but I think it's also good to do these videos because I think some of you have time to watch or to listen to this, and it makes more sense. So this is my end of half term newsletter, if you like. And the first thing I'm going to say is it's a familiar refrain, but it's been incredibly positive, but challenging. And you are going to hear me say, yes, we do all deserve a break now, and we all need to get some sleep and to recharge our batteries ahead of the next half term. What I would say is, as this half term ends, I am really grateful to the Year 11 and Year 13 students for the way in which they've approached the assessments for their teacher assessed grades. They've been hardworking, conscientious, and taken that process seriously. The staff have worked incredibly hard to make sure that our process is fair, is transparent, and is rigorous. And the details for our tags are on the website. But it hasn't been easy, and I am thankful for all who were involved in that. Unlike previous years, and unlike some schools, we're keeping our Year 11 and Year 13 students a little bit longer, and it's unusual for us. It's not something we generally do, but we've planned a couple of events that we think they'll like, which will be a good way to send them off. And it's also a lovely thing to be able to trust students to take those events seriously. I've been really lucky this half term in that I have been able to take part, or rather participate, observe, watch some of the performances that the Year 13 students have put on, both drama and dance, and it's just been great to see our children performing again. And they have committed themselves to a process here in lockdown of rehearsing, practicing and performing, and done so to a standard that I think is just incredible. So the resilience that our young people are showing through this pandemic, through the lockdown and beyond, will stand them in good stead in their futures. But I do realise how hard it is. It's also been really good this half term to open up other areas of the school. So our teachers of practical subjects have been able to teach their lessons in workshops, in kitchens, in dance studios, in drama studios and in theatres. And we've reopened parts of the school to allow children to experience that curriculum provision, which is great. But we've done so in a way which has been structured and which has been safe. And we're yet to find out what will happen as regards the 21st of June and the roadmap, and what will happen in terms of the guidance for us in schools. As soon as we know, we will communicate and let you know our plan, because I know some of you will be quite concerned about transition events, for instance, and what they will look like. So please watch this space. Rest assured, what we do, whatever we do, we will put safety as our key principle. And in the meantime, can I please ask that you continue to follow the guidance and that children continue to take part in their lateral flow testing. The assembly and the tutor time this week focused on the events in the Middle East, and I think the way I put this across to the young people in my assembly was, we are a personable and big family in our academy, and it was important that we reflect on the human cost of that conflict. And we have a great deal of empathy in our school, and I asked all members of the academy to reflect on the suffering of innocent civilians who've been made homeless, destitute, and lost loved ones, and it isn't right. And I asked that we reflect on our academy slogan of one world in one school, and to see that as a positive message, and to see that as being a message where we recognise individual differences. In fact, we embrace them, we champion our differences, and we know that through education we can solve many of the issues in the world. And I know that our young people will go on to change the world for the better, and that's what I asked them to do. And in Friday's tutor time, we did discuss with them how they have a voice, how they can express themselves, but also the right way to do it. So what are the protocols for protest? And we've taken that very seriously. I do hope for a relaxing half-term break for us all, and I look forward to seeing the children again after half term, and let's hope that the number of cases continues to reduce and that we can look to open the school further and have a sense of normality returning to our provision, even more than it is at the moment. I do not take your support for granted, so I am grateful for that, as are all the adults in the school, and I hope you have a really good May half-term break. Thank you very much.